From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weekend weather.
Hey folks, good morning and happy Saturday. Hope you've been well so far this week. After a little bit of an unsettled night, we got a cold snap coming in just a matter of a day or two. Today's probably the last of the more mild days for at least the next 4 or 5 of them. Flurries by Monday. Yeah, I could easily see that happen, and we could maybe see some of that. No major impact expected, but a drier work week on the whole is on tap after about Monday, really starting on Veterans Day. That's on Tuesday for the most part, right? So first things first, let's take a look at the futurecast for today. Temperature's not doing too bad again. Wind still out of the south, so that front is just starting to make its way through. So we'll probably see upper 60s and lower 70s pretty widespread through the day. Stray shower here and there, not huge impacts expected from that, but otherwise, I think today's a pretty decent day, right? It's going to be through tonight and really into tomorrow as well that we see this front really swinging on through here. Notice already by tomorrow, temperatures on a downward trend, all with this huge swath of northwesterly wind. And, you know, look at that reinforcing moisture behind it. It ain't green, it's blue, right? And of course, we're not going to see widespread snow by no stretch of the imagination. So if you see any social media hype, don't worry about it. This is just the type of thing where you see maybe a flurry here and there late Sunday into Monday, as well as that wind stays out of the northwest. With those windy conditions, it will be windy there in the first half of the week. Really, I'd say Monday to start the week. We're not only going to be breezy, right? So 10, 15 mile an hour winds, but we're also going to have temperatures in the 30s as is. So those feels like temperatures are going to be absolutely brutal, especially for November, right? This is kind of an early taste of winter, but just like that, the switch flips back to southerly winds, and by Tuesday, Veterans Day, and into Wednesday, Thursday, we're mild, relatively speaking, back to the lower 60s once again and dry. So this is a very brief cool snap, right? I'd actually just go ahead and say cold snap, Arctic snap of air. It's not going to last long, but boy, is it noticeable. Look at this consecutive trend downwards over the next few days. Of course, through today, we're going to be within 1 to 2 degrees on either side of 70. So, you know, like I said, relatively more mild with a chance of some showers. Still isolated through tomorrow, but look at that, 72 to 54 to 39. That's a good 10 to 15 degree trend downward each day, persistent through Monday, right? I don't want to do the math off the top of my head here, but 39 to 72, what is that? That's something like 33 degrees downwards as far as daytime highs are concerned. That is absolutely substantial. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday looking pretty good there. I actually think there through the work week, we're doing pretty good, mild and dry all the way through Friday. So, you know, there's a little bit of a silver lining, but first, man, we got to wear that jacket on Monday. Absolutely, it is going to be cold.